everybody. Welcome back to Vividly Vocal with Airy Blue, your fairy pod mother. And today, I have it on my heart to tell y'all let them talk about you. Let them say whatever they want about you. Let them think whatever they want about you. Like it or not, everyone is entitled to their own opinions and their perception they have of things. But just know if they're talking about you, they've chosen to take a seat in the peanut gallery of your show. Sold out, bitch. Asses in seats. Packed house, okay?
The podcast for discussions and advice for all walks of life. With Jay, Marie, and Blue, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. We're vividly vocal. We're vividly vocal.
Now, I learned this lesson very early. I remember when I was in high school, I had a bunch of people in high school who didn't like me, talked about me like a dog girl. I heard it all. And you know how it is in high school. If your friend don't like somebody, don't matter the reason, you don't like them as well. And you don't even know why. I mean, and it did hurt my feelings at one point because I was 16. I was a child. I was just like, why do these people, why are they making it their mission to bully and harass me? And as much as everybody likes to play hard body nowadays, that's difficult for anybody to face when a bunch of people got beef with you for no reason. But eventually, I kind of got it. I started to like to play into it. Y'all saying I'm a stuck up bitch? I'll play that role. I'll be the best stuck up bitch whoever walked across the stage. Girl, I remember it would get them hot. I would walk past them. They would be looking dead at me like this. Walk past them, nose up, honey. You see my nose? Nose up, bitch. Stuck up. I wouldn't even look at them. They would be calling me a bitch to my face. And I would be talking to my friend like unbothered. And it got them hot. In fact, one day this girl walked straight up to me, asked me, so do you think you're better than everybody else? And I looked at her and I said, yeah. And turned and walked off. She said something in the background, but I'm like, girl, girl, you're dismissed. Because if that's what you think of me, when I haven't even exchanged words with you, you know how mental that is? You know how much space I take up in your head for you to have this idea of just 16-year-old little me. I was a quiet kid. I didn't do I'm not one of them people just act like I didn't do shit. Because if I did something, I will own up to it, girl. But I didn't do shit to these people. I would just show up to school, be good at what I did, and got off work and worked at my part-time job at Chick-fil-A, honey. So, long story short, in my extracurricular activity, we would take these academic tests. And I would make 100 on all these tests. Not because I'm so smart like that, but because this subject was actually kind of difficult to me. It was foreign. I was just like, what is this? I don't even know what this means. This battleship is this, and I don't even fucking know. But I had a really good memory. So I studied, absorbed the information, and made 100 on the test. And I remember the people that believed they were beefing with me sat on the edge of their seats waiting for the results to be called in hopes that I missed one question, at least one question. And our teacher, how he would do it, he would call out your grade and your name from lowest grade to highest grade. And I always had the highest one. On this particular day, I got like a 99 or a 98 instead of 100. People would rejoice when I missed one question because they were tired of seeing me winning. Meanwhile, they were all failing the test regardless, every single time. And I remember even at 16 thinking, had you took the energy that you're giving to me and gave it to yourself, you would be satisfied with your own performance. You would feel better about yourself. And I was just like, if 1 or 2 points on a test that doesn't even matter makes you feel on top of the world, like you got a one up on me, you can have that. This is all you have. This is your lifeline. And I see where you're going once you're free from the walls of this high school. Once you're out in the real world where nobody gives a shit what grade you made. Y'all know that saying, happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. They're not happy. Now let me read y'all. Like, this is probably my favorite, one of my top favorite quotes of all time that I just love so much. Is by Theodore Roosevelt. It's called The Man in the Arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. We're here for you. Do you need advice to vent, spill some tea, or just want to chat with Blue and J. Marie? Vividly Vocal's advice hotline is open. Email us at askvvpod@gmail.com and we'll read your email on an episode of the show.
Yes, come connect with Vividly Vocal. We are on Facebook, which is going to be Vividly Vocal Podcast. We're on YouTube, which is going to be Vividly Vocal Podcast. We're also on Instagram, which is Vividly Vocal Pod. We're on Twitter as well, or you can call it X, that's at Vividly Vocal. And we are on TikTok, which you can find us at Vividly Vocal. And also, we do have a Cash App. Come invest in us, okay? We can get a bigger studio or some more equipment, or, just invest in us, because our Cash App is going to be at Vividly Vocal. All donations go towards the development of Vividly Vocal.
And now, back to the show. More recently, I was introduced to someone a couple years ago through a close friend. Everything was cool. Hey, nice to meet you. Looking forward to getting to know you. But as time went on, I could see this was not going to work. And that close mutual friend we had really wanted us to be a close-knit friend group. I could see it wasn't going to work out that way. Now, we would get together and hang out every now and then as a group, trying to build, a bond, get to know each other. And I would go home thinking everything's okay. And meanwhile, the person I just recently met was talking to our mutual friend saying, oh, she did this when she did that. Oh, she looked kind of funny when she did that. Oh, she didn't look in this direction when she did that. Oh, she said this in this type of tone. And it got to be too, like, it was dead on arrival. And he had this perception of me just because I carry myself in a certain way, that I was just this cold bitch that looked down upon him for this reason and that reason, when that wasn't the case. And then it turned into, oh, she did not respond in the group chat at this time and that time because I had a full-time job at the time. Why doesn't she just approach me and tell me that everything's okay? Baby, I'm not the one with the problem. I'm the cold bitch, apparently. So if you would like to have a conversation, you can approach me to have that conversation and I can ease your worries. But one thing about me is I don't go out of my way to appease people when I have not done anything wrong. And I straight up said, if that is your perception of me, that is fine. We can go our separate ways and find someone who's more equally yoked, whose company you might enjoy more than mine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. And I made it clear many times. I'm going to be myself. Let the chips fall where they may. And then through this mutual friend, I just keep hearing about this person saying, I'm evil. I'm a user. I'm a manipulator. Ari is this, Ari is that, Ari is stuck up, Ari is a liar. And I just said, let them have it. I don't care. I don't care to fight or engage. It's not worth it. It's not. And also, if I would not take advice from you, why would I take your criticism? Person that's and this person that's been calling me evil time and time, and a liar, a manipulator, a this, a that, a scoundrel, even that this person committed a lot of crimes. You know, this, for example, this person has a brother who passed away. May he rest in peace. This brother had a daughter, so his niece is being raised by his niece's grandmother. She was without parents. She was an orphan essentially, but she had a grandmother to raise her. He essentially figured out, I don't know the whole system, the canoodling and whatnot. He figured out her the niece's social security number come tax time to claim the niece as his own, therefore taking, I think it was maybe like $5,000 from that household for his own benefit. Now essentially this person was unemployed, scamming, you know, and you come to tell me I am evil when you take literally took food, shoes, potentially shelter. You don't know that household situation over there for your own benefit. And he said, with this money, I can finally win. And you never know. You never know what position people are in when they take shots at you, throwing stones from a glass motherfucking house. So, as hard as it may be, let them. Let them take their shots at you. There are many things that you cannot control, but you can control yourself. Honestly, I'm still trying to learn that and grasp that idea because I try my best to be my best in public settings and putting myself out there. Because deep down, who doesn't want to be liked? Everybody wants to be liked. But in a way, giving up that false sense of control can be freeing. I can control myself and how I react to things. But the other shit, I don't need to worry about. You are free to do you. It's not your job to worry about what every single person you encounter thinks of you. You're not meant to do that. There are people you've never met, never spoken to, never crossed paths with, but take it upon themselves to feel some type of way about you. And what do you say? That's a you problem. I don't know you, you don't know me. Let them talk. It's preparing you for something much greater when there's a moment you need to have heard every crazy, wild rumor or disparaging remark about you. To have that thick skin to where somebody says some crazy ass shit about you, you're just like you're unbothered, like you're amused by it damn near. So you can put that need to control situations and appease others down and live for you. Let me read y'all a quote by my girl, Brene Brown. I love her. If you are not in the arena getting your ass kicked on occasion, I'm not interested in or open to your feedback. There are a million cheap seats in the world today filled with people who will never be brave with their own lives, but will spend every ounce of energy they have hurling advice and judgment at those of us trying to dare greatly. Their only contributions are criticism, cynicism, and fear mongering. If you're criticizing from a place where you're not also putting yourself on the line, I'm not interested in your feedback. So let them do their job. A cashier is a cashier, a banker is a banker, a doctor is a doctor. Let the hater be a hater. Let the peanut gallery fill the seats. That is their job. Let them do their job. You have nobody to convince as long as you think I am a good person. I am kind. I am smart. I am beautiful. The only opinion and relationship that matters is the one that you have with yourself. Now, don't go out there doing some fucked up shit and talking about my relationship with myself is the one that matters. That's not what I'm talking about because y'all like to use some points and twist it to do your fucked up shit. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. So, what I want to know from y'all is how have you come to learn to deal with the opinions of others that aren't so nice about you? Because even as a content creator, I'm still learning to deal with bad things being said to me, but it's okay. But I really want to know what really gave you peace of mind? Like, do you just not care? Do you have a strong sense of self? Do you know those people are fucking losers anyway? Be very vividly vocal in the comments. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.